It's a Wonderful Life, like my mini journal. Frida Kahlo. You know, I always tell people I didn't know I was queer until I was like in college, but that's so not true because even when I was a kid, my favorite artists were all gay. And I always like admired that about them. I was like, y'all are so free, like, goals. And I think of Frida Kahlo. And I also think of my favorite book. I was 15 or 16 when I read it. It's called By the Light of My Father's Smile by Alice Walker, and it has a lot of like woman-loving woman scenes. And I was like, does this make me gay? Because I love this. Like, I am eating this up. It was arousing me. But I didn't. It's being bi is funny because the self-denial, it was just so easy. It's so easy to convince myself that it's just easier to be one thing than like pursue what I actually desire. So yeah, I've been in Brazil for like 2 weeks now. My wife is leaving me tomorrow. I'm gonna be on my own. It's crazy. I know I'm gonna do great. I've already made like one whole project, so I finished writing an album in like the past week. I produced it, wrote everything myself. I sampled the melody of one song that I really like that has a similar theme to what I'm talking about. But everything else, just wrote myself, wrote the flow. I taught myself how to produce music and use Logic, and there's still a lot I have to learn on there. I'm in the process of asking my cousin to help me edit like the vocals, and I'm so grateful to have support and community of niggas that are capable and more capable than me. So that's been a blessing, and it's been really like therapeutic to make this music because I love playing piano and that's how I free my spirit. But I don't have access to a piano here, which is, I feel some type of way about it, but I chose to come here. And I'm very grateful to be here. Me and my wifey, we went to the city center yesterday, and there was a grand piano in the middle of the mall, locked. I walk over to the security guard and I'm like, ¿Posso tocar isso? No. I don't like when niggas be so fast with the no. I'm like, ugh, I know this is what they train you to say or whatever, but come on. But definitely learning to handle rejection, learning to ask for help, learning to just ask for the things that I want and need. Like, I need to play piano, and I know I'm gonna find one sooner than later. I have to be patient, but all this to say, writing music on Logic has gotten my music itch out, even though it's like You know what? Maybe that should be my goal. Like music, playing piano is so satisfying because I know what it's supposed to sound like, and it just swells up, and it has this texture and feeling to it that I get to create with my own hands. I love my neighbors. So I'm able to do this. But I would say with Logic, because I'm at the beginning stage, not as capable to make, I don't know if capable is the right word. I am yet to make music that I find like complex and intense and swelling and texturized. And it also is just different because it's like composition, like Logic and internet. You know, it's composition to the extent that I play a little something, I add it, add a layer, add another track, play a little something, add another track, sing along. But even like with singing, like playing something in the moment with, just playing something in the moment, so different than like this technology. And I love technology. And you know, I was watching Ye's interview yesterday, and it was hecky inspiring me because this nigga's using AI to write his new album. And it's like, never be afraid of technology. I used to feel so intimidated by Logic. I was like, this is too hard. I don't know how to use computers, and I'm not technologically advanced. That's what I would tell myself, but that was just an excuse just to avoid this thing that always piqued my interest. And now I'd say there's like, I wrote like maybe 6 or 7 songs. 3 of them I'm like super proud of. I'm like, hey, this bitch. And some of them are like more experimental and more fun and more simple and more complex. Like just having fun with like creation. That is the process in which God imbues us with God's energy through creation. It's such a powerful moment. I wouldn't say it's better or worse than any other kind of energy, but it's surely intense, and I like it. I like intensity. And I think music is such a beautiful way to experience intensity. And I just love life. Life is so beautiful. So I will have my album published by the end of this month. Easy, light work. Like everything's done. I might have someone edit my vocals because once again, it's just something I'm yet to know how to do. I'm capable. I could also just teach myself how to do it, which honestly I probably should, because okay, this is something I'm going back and forth on in my head a lot about this project. I'm like, collaboration, like we co-create our reality. You know, nothing is solely made on one's own. And at the same time, like, I know how it sounds in my head, so let me do it. And I kind of like the power of that, but I talk to my girlfriend about this all the time. I'm like, maybe I'm being hyper independent, and I need to ask for help, get support, address those who are wiser than me. I think something that is being brought to my attention is I can't depend on people, but we can collaborate. And the thing that makes me think about this is sometimes I will just depend on people to have the answers, and I just be too quick to listen to them. And I'm like, oh good, I don't have to think about it. Oh good, I don't have to be the one to figure it out. They have the answers. Thank God. Less work for me. When really, like, there's this card I really like in my Hoodoo Tarot deck, and the man on the card is representing the Hermit, and he says 3 things. He says to always believe in one's own unlimited power, always petition spirits greater than man, and always have 2 ways to get one job done. The one that I want to bring my attention to is the always petition spirits greater than man. Sometimes, I think lately I've been realizing, like, we're all just flawed, and I am too, and nobody has the answers any more than I do. At the same time, while recognizing that can't be an excuse to not ask for help. And I think it's what really he's not talking about not asking for help. He's talking about petitioning, gathering gathering the power of another entity because he knows that it's greater than his own. But I feel like collaboration is about recognizing that power can be multiplied through connection, and but there is also an equality within that. I just be hanging out with potheads all over the world, and they have weed, and I'm down. And sometimes I'm like, I need to be less down. It's called making boundaries. 13 on the cameras. OD. Making boundaries. 13 is my birthday. Been seeing it a lot lately. I am totally in death here, and I'm loving it because I'm just in the process of reinventing myself and deciding who I'm going to be as I'm birthed into the reality of having so much more wisdom than I once had. Life is beautiful. It's really fucking beautiful. And shout out to Larry June and 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is one of my favorite rappers, and they just dropped an album called Life is Beautiful. Just the other day I was on the phone with my friend Junie, and for like 3 minutes straight we were just like, I was like, okay, so because we were just talking about our parents, how they're toxic, they didn't show us how to love other people, but the only conclusion we really got to out of that conversation was life is beautiful. And so for like 3 minutes we just went back and forth saying life is beautiful, and then they'd be like, life is beautiful. I'd be like, life is beautiful. They'd be like, life is beautiful. And I'm like, life is beautiful. 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 So yeah, that album resonated resonating with me. 444, Jay-Z's 13th studio album, has also resonated with me a lot lately. I just listened to it for the first time, probably fully, at least since I was 15. And I'm starting to open my eyes to the fact that there are a lot of fellow alchemists. We all just call ourselves different things, and that's why I'm like, words are so stupid. We all just do the same thing. And me, I'm the type of person, I believe everybody, we're all capable of achieving the same things. It's a matter of desire and thus of will. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of other alchemists, which is, and just being in awe at the amazing creations that humans made when they love God. It's fucking awesome. Life is beautiful. Oh, wow. Cinematic. Damn, this low would have been a better angle. Oh no. You know what's crazy is spiritual warfare. I told my Airbnb host, his son, we were talking about blackness in the Americas here in Brazil, and I was telling him about it in America, and we were talking about music, and he was like, the evolution of music, it's interesting because it's so similar yet it's so different. And then I told him how black people or enslaved people, it was illegal for them to play the drums on their plantations. And he was really surprised when I told him this. And I took this class called shamanism, something about like shamanism throughout the world, and it really emphasized the drum as a tool in which one is able to enter the spiritual realm and or a trance-like state and or be a vessel for divinity. And now it's even crazier when you think about frequencies, how people's emotions are able to be controlled by hearing certain frequencies. Like when they I've heard about this being used in war. Do your own research. I know vaguely about this. But it's just crazy how that's been weaponized. And when I just think about America, I'm like, oh, so much. I would say like 99%. No, I would say all of our advancement is rooted in slavery and or violence through war It makes me proud to be